Hey, it's Warduck4 here with Sexually Aggressive Turtle to do a Dawn of War 2 Retribution cast.
How do you do?
Pretty good. So this is a game which, unfortunately, I was not a part of, but apparently something incredibly awesome happened. You got 3 Baneblades.
Multiple incredibly awesome things. Yeah, 3 Baneblades. They were spread out, not at the same time.
That's Chris. Awesome. We'll be seeing this.
Yeah.
Okay, so
well,
let me run through the players here. Okay, so we have Jungis playing as Warpblitz, I see. Do you play with him often?
I play with him a bit, not too often. But yeah, he's pretty good. What he wants to do.
Okay, we have
He
yourself
has a bit of trouble during this game though.
playing as Commulord. I see you main.
Yeah, probably my favourite Imperial Guard.
And we have
Probably my favourite Imperial Guard, yeah.
And we have geamr playing as Eldar, as the fastest, sporting the off-way DLC, which I must say I love.
There's the first game with geamr. He did extremely well. He didn't pump out any super units, but he did inflict heavy casualties. He pumps out a Sea Council later in the game that does incredible damage.
In the center here we can see the first major skirmish, which with 4 Pony and Kodiak, Tech Marine and Commulord.
They seem to know what they're doing, but they made some crucial mistakes and didn't really focus on what they really need to do. Really let them down.
Meanwhile, Jungis doesn't seem to be doing that all that well up top. Looks like he might lose that Slugger squad if he's unlucky.
I think in the end he does. But
oh yeah,
Jungis really did have a lot of difficulty with the mech boy.
Yeah,
you weren't really able to help him too much because this map really does focus 2 players south, 1 player north. But he does manage to hold the power most of the time.
Yeah, if you're stuck up top by yourself and you're losing, you kind of shit out of luck in a little way.
Yeah. The battle up north is really important to the battle down south because that is where a lot of the power comes from in the game.
Yeah. Interesting point here.
And
it's been 2 minutes, but no one has capped a single VP till just then. Keeping the score tied at 500. You don't see that too often.
I think it was a bit of a standoff for most of the part. Neither team really wanted to advance.
And here we have Kodiak's Commulord down south. I'm not sure what he's doing.
It was I was tad confused. But we do take advantage and do manage to take up his turret.
While your suppression covers your own guys. And meanwhile, Jungis with the charge up top into the range blob. He seems to push him back a little bit, but focus fire's going to gun him down.
He doesn't really gain ground between them. And we've pushed them off south, and we'll destroy this turret.
Ooh, nice stop there.
Interesting place you put this turret in, not the best spot.
Yeah, you just
I would assume for a turret, basically.
But at this point, besides north, you seem to have the map pretty much under your control.
Basically. We should have that power in the center, but we neglected it for some reason, and we're just trying to counter this push. That suppression gives him a lot of trouble.
I can see that. It seems to be working out quite well for geamr there. Taking out the Commulord, yes. Oh, but it looks like Warpblitz is doing some gen bashing. That's gonna put you back.
Yeah, the triple shooter is really giving a lot of trouble to poor old Jungis in this.
It seems like you're floating a lot of wreck there. I guess you just want to hard tech the tier 2.
Yeah, I was really looking for the hard tech. I never really spend any much power in tier 1 as Imperial Guard. I think it's a lot more worthwhile just to go straight to tier 2.
Seems like you're pretty much on par with Kodiak there, but you seem to have forgotten how much power you have exactly.
Yeah, I don't really focus on anything. I usually just accidentally notice things. But I do eventually go to tier 2.
Eventually, and that's what's important. Oh, here we can see 4 Pony getting a squad of ASMs, rather than trying to go to tier 2. Interesting, he could have easily afforded that now.
Yeah, I think it was mainly to try and counter our suppression that he did choose that, and he does. It does work at the start, but ends up just pumping out another shuriken cannon, and yeah.
Got the minor skirmish down south.
Yeah, we did get pushed off a bit here, unfortunately.
And Jungis seems to be on the bounce back. Trying to get his melee into the range blob.
Yeah, you get Storm Boys trying to close it. Yeah.
Oh, and he's forced to retreat here.
Give the mech boy a bit of trouble.
With an assist from geamr, he should have this for a bit. But at the loss of both the sub VPs and ultimately center control.
Yeah. Bit of a fright. I didn't really expect the Space Marine to attack then. Plus the ASMs removing the suppression really didn't put me in a good position. I chose a fast retreat for a quick bounce back.
It seems like you've almost swapped positions.
Somewhat.
Oh, interesting build by geamr here. Double suppression.
Oh yeah, it does really come in handy later in the game when we're having a lot of trouble countering the melee of the other team.
But otherwise it seems pretty much standard apart from that. Triple shooters seems a bit excessive for my taste, but it seems to pay off for him pretty good so far.
Yeah. Besides me and Kodiak, everyone else seemed to hang in tier 1 for a long time. I don't really know how much of an effect it would have had in the game if they went straight to tier 2, but worked out.
It looks like all three forces at the moment are in the center. One big blob.
Yeah, I was really kicking myself right now because I really wanted a Manacle. That would have been... I'm trying to avoid saying orgasmic, but I don't know any way else to describe it.
Nice work there by geamr, holding back with the suppression.
Yeah, suppression from both sides eventually gets pushed back to the left.
And here we are flanked from Jungis.
Not very often you see all three forces start a small position.
Which doesn't seem to pay off for him.
He's going to lose those looters.
Stormways gone.
Oh, no, Stormways, I should say. And Manacle.
Nice hit, by the way.
Funny story, I didn't actually target that location, I targeted the top of the stairs, but for some reason on Capital Spire sort of screws with the Manacle.
Yeah, I hear that there's invisible walls on this map that stop you from firing into certain locations.
Yeah, you really need to be careful when firing around the middle of the map area.
It seems like you've got VP dominance once again.
Yeah, unfortunately we'll lose top again. Jungis really has got his tier 1 force very wiped out, I should say.
Yeah, I can see that.
And really did give him a lot of trouble holding in tier 1.
I think that's his second slugger squad. I think he's lost a shooter squad as well originally. Ooh, aiming a friendly fire there on your own fast hit.
Yeah, I probably should have put that in a better position, or even waited, seeing the force that's coming.
Yeah, that would have been handy. Those Guardians melt.